Should be live. I think we're live. Sounds like we're live. Let's get everything set up. Could probably do this like before, but I'm okay with it. Let's go, and then let's do all the other nonsense. We are live. We're doing a class trial. I am fairly convinced that today we are going to go through the class trial and finish the class trial. But let's handle some setup stuff first. About to get into it. Let's go. Nope, that's Outlast. We are playing Danganronpa 2. Let's launch this. Hell yeah, dude. This music is so comforting. Okay. Okay. Let's load it up. Let's go. I'm excited as I can be right now. Okay. All right. Let's go.
Danganronpa.
Danganronpa. Always comforting. Let's do it. Load you up. Still can't get over Fat Byakuya. It's the funniest thing. Alright, let's continue it on. Let's go. Pre-trial prep. Read through everything. Don't think I have any skills. I don't need anything. Here, Bayaka Tagami was killed. The blue hue of our vacation is now crimson red. Is their killer really one of us? Or is it someone else? Class trial starts now. Let's go. Let's go. I'm ready to proceed with the class trial.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial.
All right.
During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
Okay.
Such a cruel rule.
Before we begin, I'd like to confirm one thing. Is there really a killer among us?
Most definitely. There's no doubt that the blackened is lurking among you. Such a sad state of affairs, isn't it?
It is.
By the way, this class trial is gonna be 100% fair, so there's no need to worry. I'm the type who hates favoritism and prejudice.
Shut up.
Well, not as much as I hate Monami, of course.
Isn't that much?
Now, let's begin.
You're telling us to begin, but what are we supposed to do?
No complaining, let's just settle this with our fists.
It's not how it works.
Were you even listening to the rules? Didn't that Byakuya bastard get killed in the dining hall, huh? Then everyone there is a fucking suspect.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, what you're really trying to say is that you're not the killer, right?
No shit.
You guys went off on your own and started killing each other. This has nothing to do with me.
Might be right.
What does that mean?
Anyway, why don't we try talking about the most pressing issue on our minds?
Huh. The most pressing issue on our minds?
Where we found the body. It's very strange to find a body underneath a table.
Then, let's start with that mystery.
Okay. The reason why Byakuya's body was discovered under the dining table, we can start with that, but ultimately we need to find out who murdered him. Can't do that. No, thinking about if is a waste of time. We need to do this no matter what. The class trial has finally started. From this point, I will provide simple tutorials at every important moment. I'm sorry, but please excuse my ear-tainting rudeness. As things progress during each class trial, you will be engaged in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, all of your classmates will speak one after another without any breaks. It's up to you to reveal any lies or mistakes contained within their statements. This means you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Out of all the truth bullets you find during your investigation, only the relevant ones will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the mouse to move the reticle, then fire with the left mouse button. Pay close attention to each character's statements and then choose your truth bullets to blast the right ones. Note that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. If you press the escape key during these arguments, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. Alright, let's go. Make your argument. Knife, bloodstain under table. Gaps in floorboard, bloodstain under table. Gaps in floorboard, knife, and bloodstain under table. Okay, let's go.
Why was Byakuya's body in a place like that?
Under the table, correct? Yes.
His body was underneath the table
Yep.
at the very back of the dining hall.
Right.
After the killer murdered Byakuya, they probably moved the body there.
Wait. No. There we go.
No, that's wrong.
That is wrong.
No, I don't think the killer moved the body.
Huh?
Yeah.
Why?
He was definitely killed under the
I
table.
remember what the body looked like when we found it under the table. Though there was a lot of blood everywhere, there was no sign the killer actually dragged the body through it.
So that's why you think it's impossible that the killer moved the body. I see. I get your point.
Oh, and here I thought I had a genius idea.
Too bad you're so stupid and boring and unpopular. Your life is meaningless.
Oh
I
wow.
respond better to praise, you know.
But if the killer didn't move the body, why was it under the table?
Byakuya was probably killed under the table.
What? You think he was killed under the table?
So Byakuya snuck under the table for reasons unknown, and that's when he was killed. Then, shortly thereafter, we found his body under the table.
That does make sense, but why did he go under the table?
Obviously, he was hiding so he could surprise us. That dude was always a big jokester.
The hell he was? You seriously couldn't tell what kind of person he was?
Maybe he panicked during the blackout and dove under the table.
It's a blackout, not an earthquake. Just because the power went out doesn't mean he'd dive under the table.
The reason why is probably connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, don't you think?
Something's wrong with my mouse. Okay. Alright. What? Hmm. Alright. Okay, something's wrong with this screen specifically, so let's go night. Just...
I can prove it with this.
What just happened here? Why is it running like
It
this?
probably has something to do with the knife we found under the table.
Okay, right.
Knife? Oh, you mean that thing that obviously screams, I am the murder weapon!
Thank you,
Byakuya
Vicky.
probably noticed the knife was hidden there. So in order to get it, he moved under the table.
He was particularly sensitive to the presence of dangerous items, so I cannot deny that possibility.
Thank you, Gundam.
But
Appreciate
how
that.
did he notice that there was a knife under the table?
If he knew beforehand, he probably would have done something about it before the blackout, right?
Hello?
Then, instead of knowing about it beforehand, maybe he saw it right at that moment. Like, for example...
Test it. Webcam. That was strange. I don't know why that happened. That was strange. I don't know why that happened. Let me just make sure everything's fine. Everything just kind of froze up on me, and I'm not entirely sure why. Strange, but... Alright, that looks like it's working fine. Let me adjust this. Okay. Looks good. Very strange that something just happened like that. Sorry, I know you guys are just... Okay. And let's double triple check everything. We had just presented the knife as evidence and things just kind of went haywire. Strange. Okay. Okay. Now let's get going. Humans. The knife.
No, that's not possible.
Why is it not possible?
What?
What's not possible?
You seem rather confident about that.
Yeah, what's up?
Of course. I have proof to back me up.
Ooh.
This is almost like a real trial!
Alright, let's hear what you got to say. During the previous statement, there was only one weak spot. From this point, there'll be various weak spots standing in your way. Now, no matter how many weak spots there will be only one lie or contradiction in the debate at a time. This means there will be false weak spots. If you shoot a false weak spot with a truth bullet, not only will you fail to refute what was said, you also will lower your trust with everyone, and your influence gauge will take damage. If your influence gauge reaches 0, you will fail, so please be extra careful. You only have to rely on your own logic to determine which weak spots are actually lies or mistakes. Also, if you can concentrate by holding down the space key, you can progress the argument slowly. Please use it whenever you feel like the statements are moving too fast for you to aim. However, this does assume the focus gauge, so please be careful. Well then, good luck, have fun. Alright, what you got for me? Make your argument. Okay. What do we got? A knife. Bloodstain. Alright, let's go knife for now.
I'm sure Byakuya ducked under the table during the blackout.
Yeah, that's correct. So far.
That sounds correct. If that's the case, during the blackout, Mr. Ham Hands must have seen the killer take the knife.
But it was super pitch black! It was so dark I couldn't see my food!
Byakuya couldn't see in the dark either.
Oh, wait. Yes, we could.
I doubt he could have seen the killer.
Let's try that again. I missed it. You couldn't see in the dark. Yes, you could, though. It's true, getting under the table during the blackout would have been nearly impossible, but...
I'm sure Byakuya ducked under the table during the blackout.
Right. Oh, I like how they added this little gauge here.
If that's the case...
Okay, what do you got for us?
During the blackout, Mr. Ham Hands must have seen the killer take the knife.
But it was super pitch black! It was so dark I couldn't see my food!
Alright, useless.
Byakuya couldn't see in the dark either.
There we go. Objection.
No, that's wrong!
Yeah. Alright, what you got for me?
No, Byakuya was probably the only one who was able to see in the dark.
Yeah, he was.
Why do you say that?
He was using those night vision goggles we found under the table. He could have seen what was happening.
So, are you saying Byakuya was the one who used those night vision goggles?
He was like right next to him.
Yeah, that seems to be the case.
Your reasoning is out of focus.
What are you talking about? Did you counter?
No, that's obviously wrong. It should be the other way around.
Huh?
Other way around?
Seriously? The killer used those night vision goggles, not Byakuya.
That's also a fair point. Were you surprised by Mira's sudden argument? Just between you and me, I was also surprised. Just kidding, I'm sorry. Now then, when this kind of argument surfaces, you'll go on into a one-on-one debate called a rebuttal showdown. In this mode, you will have to counter the other person's claim, draw out their weak spots, and argue against them. Please counter the other person's remarks with the Wadley piece. Based on the shape of the remarks, it's important to know whether to cut vertically, sideways, or diagonally. And based on that, you can skew the debate's mood to your advantage. On the other hand, if you ignore the other person's remarks, it will skew towards their advantage. In the bottom right-hand corner of your screen is a number that shows the sharpness of your counters displayed. This is the number of times you can cut remarks during the one round of debate. You'll lose counts of sharpness even if you miss, so please be very careful. When the mood skews to your advantage for a certain length of time, the other party's argument changes. This means the conversation will develop. If that happens, they will end up divulging some weak spots. However, you cannot normally cut remarks that contain weak spots. Okay. Instead, it will skew the mood towards the other party's advantage. Plus, it's going to be very big. Just like regular debates, please refute any weak spots with the left mouse button. Of course, if you don't have the correct truth blade, you will not be able to cut an opponent's remark. Huh? With the truth blade? I'm terribly sorry. It appears there has been a delay in contacting you. I will make sure the person in charge of contacting you takes a very long vacation. In this mode, truth bullets will be called truth blades. That's about it. There won't be any changes to your handbook menu. Only the name was changed, but don't you think a change in feeling is important? If you press the escape key during, you can review the controls. Well, good luck. Alright, let's see what we got. Okay. Oh, am I supposed to pick something?
If you just use common sense. The killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
What?
Damn it!
can't listen to what she's saying, and I also need to
If you
respond.
just use common sense. The killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
Where's your proof that the killer used them?
Because if they used night vision goggles, then they could have killed Byakuya even in reality. So those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Yeah, Byakuya was... I found a hole in your argument. Sure, Byakuya brought their night vision goggles. I just need to refute my hero's claim with evidence.
Because if they used night vision, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. I mean, in reality. So those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Oh,
Allow me to cut through those words! No, Byakuya was definitely the one who brought those night vision goggles.
Yeah.
Definitely? But why?
Inside the Duralumin case Byakuya had with him during the party, we found a smaller case for storing the night vision goggles.
Right.
Which means we can assume that the night vision goggles were kept inside that Duralumin case as well.
Probably. Okay.
Woohoo! I said assume! Ibuki never uses such clever language.
Plus, Byakuya was the only one who could have taken the night vision goggles out of the case,
Okay.
since he was carrying it around before the blackout in the first place.
Right. That's correct.
I see. When you put it like that, it makes sense.
Then, was that knife inside the case too? If there were night vision goggles inside, it wouldn't be weird for a knife to be in there too.
It would be weird.
I am weird, aren't I? At times like this, I'd rather be fantasizing about tonight's main dish.
Ooh, you totally mean that in a perverted
he
way.
definitely does. The knife was brought into Duralumin case along with the night vision goggles too. No, that's not possible. The knife was hiding in the dining hall before the party even started. I should be able to prove it. Vision goggles, duct tape for tonight's main dish. Oh, is that what the duct tape was for? Yeah, I think that was it.
There was duct tape left under the table where
There
the
we go.
body
So
was found.
the knife was duct taped to the underside of the table.
Duct tape? They probably hid the knife by duct taping it to the underside of the table.
There we go. You just said what I thought he was going to say. Couldn't have said it better myself.
So that's why we found duct tape there.
Yeah.
Though Byakuya was thorough, even he couldn't have noticed a weapon taped to the underside of the table.
Right.
This may be off topic, but why was Byakuya acting so paranoid?
That we know. He got that letter.
Not only did he bring a self-defense kit, but he had night vision goggles inside the case too.
That's true. He went above and beyond being a little cautious.
Now that you mention it, that applies to the dangerous items he confiscated as well. It's one thing to be a little cautious, but performing a body check is a bit much.
He probably knew someone was planning to commit a murder.
Yeah.
Are you saying he predicted the murder? Could it be? Was he also in possession of the all-seeing eye?
That's probably
You
not
think
it.
so too, right, Hajime?
That's right. Byakuya probably knew there was a possibility that a murder would occur because of the not the embarrassing pose, not the story, not actually the murder threat.
I can prove it with this! Everyone, can you please take a look at this?
Be careful, the first kill will happen tonight. Someone will definitely kill someone.
The hell is this?
Yeah.
Hajime and I found this in Byakuya's cottage.
It looks like a threatening letter someone sent for him.
So, who's the someone?
Nobody besides Monokuma would write such a dumb, threatening letter like that.
Wasn't me!
Are you sure?
The only lies I tell are friendly lies!
Those are still lies!
It doesn't matter who wrote it yet. So, Byakuya became paranoid because of this threatening letter?
He probably decided to throw a party because of the letter.
What do you mean?
By gathering everyone in one place.
Yeah, you could see.
Try to create a situation where everyone could keep tabs on each other. In doing so, he tried to put the writer of the letter in a situation where they couldn't act.
But the letter might have been just a little prank.
As long as he was determined not to let any of us die, he couldn't take that risk. His strong sense of responsibility made him believe the letter was legitimate.
Yep.
You should have told us you received a threatening letter.
Real
If he
talk.
had, we would have panicked. Byakuya probably knew that too.
So, he tried to do something about it without telling anyone?
I see.
Sounds like
A strong sense of responsibility as our leader was his undoing.
Screw that noise! Who the hell wrote that letter?
Well, obviously, the killer.
Killer. Is it really one of us? Who is it among us? Who's the only one who killed Byakuya?
Enough already! Show yourself, you coward!
If they were willing to come forward, they never would have committed a murder in the first place.
But still, I can't believe it. Someone in this room killed Byakuya. There's no way I can believe that yet.
Pardon me. Can I say something, please?
Yeah.
What is it, Miss Sonia?
I regret that I must return to this topic, but I just realized something concerning the night vision goggles.
What's that?
If Byakuya was indeed wearing those goggles, how did the killer manage to navigate in the dark?
That is also a great question.
You're right. They wouldn't have been able to see anything without the night vision goggles. But if the murderer had the goggles when they took the knife, then how did Byakuya see them?
Even if the knife bore some sort of mark, it would have been difficult to see it in that darkness.
No, the killer definitely used the mark. Glowing paint? And because of this mark, the killer was able to get into the knife from under the table into his hand. Glowing paint.
I see!
What if the glowing paint was the mark? With that, you'd be able to get the knife even in the dark. In actuality, the knife we found under the table and the duct tape stuck to the underside of the table were both marked with glowing paint.
That's correct.
Right?
Yep.
Does that mean the killer painted them in advance?
But painting them with glowing paint? It's as if they knew the blackout was going to happen.
Yeah, they orchestrated the blackout. That's for sure.
They had to have already known. That's why they used the glowing paint as a mark.
Right?
Which means whoever set up the blackout is the killer.
That's absolutely right.
That seals it. The killer is whoever was in the office with the circuit breaker. Which means it was you!
Hello, Parky. How are you
Peko
today?
Pekoyama!
Whoa.
Peko killed poor Byakuya? Was this island not big enough for 2 glasses wearers?
What are you talking about?
Not the killer.
Oh, I guess she's not.
Wait,
How can you believe her so easily?
she sounds like she would have been made in the first place.
With Peko's height, I don't think she'd be able to reach the circuit breaker in the office.
No, Monokuma.
I don't
got
care
the
about a
circuit breaker.
technicality like that. Peko's the one who tripped the breaker and caused the blackout.
Well, Monokuma untripped the breaker, but the voltage overload is what caused the electricity to go out in the first place. That really happened? No. After this debate, blue-colored weak spots will start to appear. We call the weak spots you've seen up until now argues. Blue-colored weak spots will be called agree spots. By shooting the agree spots with truth bullets, you need to flip your way of thinking. Instead of arguing that the other person's testimony contains lies or mistakes, please fire the truth bullets that prove the other person's testimony is correct. When your truth bullets merge with their weakness, they'll become a logically sound argument. Isn't that? For now, you must infer whether it's best to argue or agree based on what's being debated. First get TP, good luck, have fun. Okay, what do we got? Make your argument. Teru was in the kitchen, Chiaki was getting one of me, and then...
Since Pekka was in the office, she could have caused the blackout at any time!
So,
That's impossible.
how's that impossible?
Huh? Why is it impossible?
Because I was not in the office.
Yeah, she went to the bathroom.
Not even before the blackout.
I agree with that!
There's some stress, gastrointestinal.
No, I think Pekka was telling the truth.
Don't tell me you're crushing on Pekko.
And yet, it's nothing like that at all. Nekomaru's account is actually Pekko's alibi.
I'm trying to use it many times, but the door just won't open at all.
It's true. Someone was occupying the bathroom for a long time shortly after the party started.
Yeah.
And it was finally freed up after Byakuya's body was discovered.
Then the person who was in the bathroom that whole time was actually...
Yeah.
Everyone else besides Pekka was in the dining hall after the party started, right?
Pekka had diarrhea.
I see. So there's no way anybody else could have locked themselves in the bathroom except Pekko.
I guess that would be true.
You locked yourself in the commode? You should have said so earlier!
Embarrassing.
There's no way she'd actually say that. Gosh, you're so insensitive.
If she locked herself in the bathroom for that long, there's no doubt. It's shit. Oh, there's no way she'd admit it. There's no way she'd admit she was taking a shit.
Hey, weren't you guys taught any basic manners? Or were you raised in a locker room?
It's so awesome.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. How about we stop talking about this and move on to something else?
Don't worry. The smell wasn't that strong. I used the bathroom right after you, so you can trust me.
I said it's fine.
But still, you were in the bathroom for a really long time. Did you get food poisoning or something?
Oh my god, this is the best.
As soon as I stepped into the office, I felt this sudden rush of pain in my stomach. Because of that, I was unable to leave the bathroom, including when the blackout occurred.
Hey, how did it feel to do your business in the dark? Did you get excited?
Oh my god.
Seriously, stop it.
But still, your stomach pain. Was that really just a coincidence?
Hey, what's the deal? Don't butt into other people's business, especially if you didn't do any investigating.
Oh my god, okay.
I'm only butting in because you fucking idiots are out of your element.
Okay.
Stop this childish nonsense. Just what do you mean by coincidence?
What I mean is it possible someone slipped her some laxatives?
Oh, interesting.
Laxatives?
Yeah, but how would they know that
If
she was
so,
guarding
the killer could have tripped the breaker as soon as that girl left the office, don't you think?
I see. That might have happened.
The question is whether Pico's stomach was a coincidence, or if someone intentionally caused it. Depending on the answer, the outcome of this trial could change drastically. Do you think someone gave her... Okay, alright. Well, the only one that was near the food. Yeah, the only one near the food was...
Did you eat anything weird?
I don't remember eating anything weird.
Now that you mention it...
Huh.
You brought food to the office, right?
Right.
Just
You
a
did.
little bit from the dining hall.
Right.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
Yeah.
No, that's wrong!
No. Because then everybody would have had.
No, it's impossible that laxatives were slipped into the food in the dining hall.
Yeah.
Because Pekka wasn't the only one who ate that food. Akane ate some of it too.
Ooh, Tera is gonna be upset. You
If the food had
used them.
laxatives in it, I'm pretty sure Akane would have had stomach issues as well.
I feel totally fine.
Like I said, the dishes are innocent. Don't go making weird accusations.
Yeah, food didn't do it. Had nothing to do
I
with it.
apologize for causing a scene.
Fuyuhiko should apologize, not you. He's the one who made the laxative accusation.
Yeah, weird. Is he trying to throw us off?
What the fuck did you say, bitch?
Whoa. Just have a normal reaction, man.
Let's just dismiss Peko's stomachache as a coincidence and go back to discussing the blackout.
Yeah. We already know that, you trashy skank. You don't have to tell us.
Trashy skank.
Trashy skank?
As long as the murder happened during the blackout, the blackout itself is what's actually important. So we need to make it clear how that blackout occurred. I think we know. Irons in the storage room. Okay, no, irons in the storage room. That's what caused the short circuit. So that's how the blackout occurred. Let's go with this. I know they're gonna
Who
discuss
tripped
how
the breaker and how did they do it? If you can't answer that, I'm gonna bop you on the head.
Did they throw a stone and hit it?
No.
Maybe they used a remote control?
No.
They probably messed with the breaker.
No.
It does not have to be the breaker. They may have tampered with the power supply and transmitters. Or maybe they caused a power surge?
That's the one. There we go.
I agree with that.
It's definitely a power surge, for sure.
It's just as Mahiru said. The blackout was caused by a power surge. Of course, that's not a coincidence. Someone caused it intentionally.
Which is why those 3 irons were arranged to cause the blackout.
When you found them right after the blackout, the irons were still on, right?
Right.
So by leaving those irons on in the storage room, they deliberately caused a power surge.
Right.
Yeah. It seems that's how the killer caused the blackout.
Stupid fool!
What? What's all this then?
Hold on a second, let me speak too!
Alright, what you got for me?
What the heck?
You say the irons in the storage room were used to trigger the blackout?
Right.
That's inexcusable!
Right, rebuttal. This is really strange. Yeah.
If the irons in the storage room caused the blackout, then for the killer to turn the irons on, you're saying they went all the way to the store, and that means everyone who was when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
You are in the dining hall. Yeah. Carrying out a suspect like this is dangerous. I should address this first.
If the irons in the storage room caused the blackout, then for the killer to turn the irons on, you're saying they went all the way to the storage room? And that means everyone who was in the dining hall when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
Wait. I missed that.
No, just because people were in the dining hall doesn't mean they're not a suspect.
But the people in the dining hall weren't able to cause the blackout. If the irons caused them, then the killer had to go to the storage room before that.
Wait.
Damn it!
If the irons in the storage room caused them, then for the killer to turn the irons on, you're saying they went all the way, and that means everyone who, when the blackout occurred, can't be a suspect.
Now we advance.
No, just because people were in the dining hall doesn't mean they're not a suspect.
But the people in the dining hall, if the irons caused, then the killer had to go to this and turn on the iron. Now do you intend to take back what you said?
It's true the irons are responsible for the blackout, but that shouldn't be the only one.
But the people in the dining, if the irons, then the killer had to go to the storage and turn on the iron.
Oh.
Now do you intend to take back what you said?
I missed it.
But the people in the dining hall weren't able to cause the... If the irons caused the blackout...
There we go.
Allow me to cut through those words! The irons are just one reason the blackout occurred, but they weren't the direct trigger. The direct trigger was when the air conditioners in the dining hall and office clicked on.
Air conditioners!
The timers for both air conditioners were set to 11:30
Way
p.m.
too hot, dude.
11:30 p.m. Mr. Ham Hands died around that time too!
I see. When the timers activated the air conditioners, the breaker was tripped and caused a blackout. I see! I understand! Indubitably!
Indubitably?
They probably checked the old building's energy usage in advance and used the irons to nearly max it out.
Alright.
So once they set the air conditioner's timers, they just had to wait until they started up on their own.
That's correct, right. You're correct.
If so, even if Pekka was in the office, it still would have been possible to cause a blackout, indubitably.
Good job, Sonia.
Indubitably? Miss Sonia, not you too.
Regarding the energy usage, they probably asked Monokuma about it. Dun dun dun!
Is she right? Such a hateful bear! You deserve to die 1,000 deaths!
Gonna get snacked.
1,000, you say? If I died that many times, I might really stay dead, you know?
Shut up! You guys just stay quiet!
I couldn't have prevented the blackout even if I was in the office. Even so, I feel regret. If I was in the office, I could have reset the breaker in time, and maybe the murder wouldn't have occurred.
No, the breaker in the office was built into a high area of the wall that's impossible to reach. Resetting the breaker in that darkness would have been impossible, no matter what.
Sounds like you don't need to blame yourself.
Even so, the killer is so sly. I'm starting to worry we may never actually find them.
It's alright. You don't have to worry. Because they're just a petty killer, right? They can't defeat symbols of hope like you guys. There's no way everybody will lose now. This little incident will just be a stepping stone for you all. In the end, hope always wins. That's what I believe.
Nagito? What happened to you?
Yeah.
Huh?
He's
What do you
always
mean?
been suspect, man.
Well, you have been saying this whole time that there's no way a killer could be among us.
Right? But now...
Oh, is that so? Well, let's just put that minor detail aside for now and talk about the incident. For now, we found out how the blackout occurred. But the question is, who caused it, right? Anybody could have hid and set the timers for the air conditioners. Setting up the irons in the storage room could have been done before Byakuya set foot in the old building.
You're really suspect, bro. You're really suspect.
What a shame. Any one of us is capable of that.
What are you implying?
He's just saying, after all this time, we still haven't made any progress.
I don't think that's what he's saying.
Even though we have been arguing for so long?
Unfortunately, it's the truth. Despite the fact that we've discussed this at length, there's not even one clue that leads to the killer. But that might be because there's no way any of us could be a killer.
You're changing your story again?
Anyway, I have an idea about what we all should do at this point. Has anyone thought about our situation like this? Instead of surviving by doubting others, isn't it better to get killed for believing in others?
Doesn't that mean... Are you saying we should all just give up and die?
What are you
Nagito,
doing?
there's definitely something wrong with you.
There's something, yeah, something weird.
You guys only think there's something wrong with me because there's something wrong with you.
Oh, is that what it is?
Suspecting each other like this. There's no way that's healthy behavior. Let's stop this already. We don't have to find out who the killer is. I can't stand this anymore. I don't want to do this to my friends.
I don't want to do this either.
Dude, snap out of it.
Me too! Please, take me home already! I want to go home and eat candy!
Stop it. If everyone acts like this, I'm...
Everyone calm down.
We're all friends, aren't we? There's no way one friend would murder another.
Then why did the Yakuya die?
Who cares? Let's just give up already. There are no clues that lead to the killer anyway. Not a single one.
That's wrong.
Yeah.
I think.
Did you say something?
Cause we've already found a clue that might point to who the killer is.
Good.
You say?
You know who the killer is?
The killer? I don't know. But we do have a clue about a suspicious person.
I see. Then care to tell me, what's this clue you're talking about?
First of all, let's try thinking about how the killer was able to obtain the knife during the blackout.
They removed it from the
Didn't we
kitchen.
already cover that? They used glowing paint as a mark.
No, not that. I mean before that.
Before? Did you ask me how the killer got close to that table? Even if they have to obtain the knife by relying on the glow from the paint, in order to do that, they need to get close to that table while it was still dark.
Let's try examining the situation. Mahiru's diagram might be useful here.
The diagram of where everyone was standing before the blackout, right? Here it is.
Okay, Nagito was closest. This is I thought. This diagram is the clue. Who the killer is, how they were able to move the table in the dark, how they're shown in the diagram. First, we need to discuss how the killer was able to move to that table in the dark. The killer probably used something to help them move in the dark. Select a suspicious spot. In the dark?
Here!
The lamp would be on.
The killer must have used the desk lamp to move to that table in the dark.
Oh, because it's warm?
The desk lamp? I hope you don't mean they turned on a light or something.
There was a blackout. There's no way the killer could have used the desk lamp.
If it was warm, they would be able to. Of course there's no way the killer used the desk lamp light. The killer actually used... Oh, the power cord. They just followed the line, huh?
I can prove it with this!
Followed the line.
They didn't turn the desk lamp on. They used its power cord.
Power cord?
They could have felt their way to that table using the power cord, right? By doing that, the killer was able to move to the table, then use the glowing paint to find the knife.
And there's only one person here who could have done that.
Yep.
Who?
The guy who set up the table in the first place. The only person who could have possibly done it. Yeah. I think it's such a good move.
You're the only one!
True.
Nagito, it was you, wasn't it?
Me?
Judging from everyone's positions before the blackout, the only person near the power cord was you.
That's right. The only way it
Which
makes sense.
means the only one who could have felt their way to the table using the power
He
cord
knew
was
the timers.
Nagito!
Like, he was the person I suspected the entire time.
That's
He knew
just a
the timers, the air
coincidence.
conditioning unit. He's the one who set up the iron. He went to the storage room, and then he came out and goes, "Oh, there's nothing here." And then, like, the next time we ran in, we saw the bloody clock. I did his chance to hide the knife under the tables when he was cleaning. Right before the blackout, right after the blackout. Well, it's before the blackout, but it was when he was cleaning.
I see!
He was there the whole day.
Nagito, weren't you cleaning the dining hall all morning?
Cleaning the dining hall all day, too.
If so, you would have had a chance to hide the knife.
That's...
If you factor in the power cord and the time you spent cleaning, you're the only one who could have done it.
Seriously! That's all just a coincidence!
If it was just one coincidence, it'd be fine. But when it's one right after another, I wonder... Is something like that even possible? Could it be? Did you give yourself cleaning duty on purpose so you could hide the knife under the table?
Yeah, he was also in charge of drying the straws, right?
Now that you mention it, Nagito did prepare the drawing to pick who cleaned the dining hall.
There we go. To be honest, I already prepared a drawing because I assumed something like this would happen. Don't have trouble preparing this. What do you think would happen? Whoever draws a chopstick with a red mark on it will be in charge of cleaning, okay? That sounds fair.
You rigged the drawing, didn't you?
Yep.
That's how you got picked to clean the dining hall, isn't it? I don't know if you're the killer or not, but regardless, it proves that you're suspicious, right?
If that's the case, that strange speech you made earlier, that was part of your plan too.
You got us to lower our guard and tried to hide the fact that you did it, didn't you, you motherfucker?
Well, just admit it already!
Real.
Nagito, tell me you object to this. Frankly, I don't want to believe it either. We investigated together. You were so kind.
Yeah, right.
Nagito, say something!
Okay, he's about to lose it. He's about to break. Why is it freaking out like that? So the two characters that resemble people from the first game
are working together to combat the despair of their friend's death. How wonderful! How beautiful!
I still don't know why Akio was so fat. I thought they were gonna explain that he was his eyes. That moment at Nagito's eyes, the darkness in them in his eyes shone brightly, as if the layers upon layers of darkness were folding into each other. As if hope and despair had been crudely mixed together.
Let's cut to the chase. You're correct.
There we go.
It was my doing all along.
Okay.
I'm the one who hid the knife under the table before the party started.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the one who used the power cord to find my way to the table in the dark. And of course, I'm the one who caused the blackout. After all, there's no way I'd knowingly whip out a knife in front of everyone, right?
Right.
Is it just me, or does he seem a little nuts right now?
Yep.
But
definitely for sure.
I never expected Byakuya to have night vision goggles. Because of that, we had ourselves a little scuffle under the table. And, well, you all saw how that
Yo, Byakuya was close to 300 pounds, and you are like 140.
I think we can all agree this ended up being a very interesting mystery. Byakuya performed admirably.
Just stop it already! Seriously! What the hell happened to you?
Alright, man. I thought you were my bro.
Is this your true nature? Were you lying to us this entire time?
No, he wasn't.
Lie? That's outrageous! There's no way someone like me could ever lie to you guys.
Why not?
I understand better than anyone else that I'm ultimately worthless. Too arrogant to have dreams or cling to hope. Too disdainful to actually try at anything. I've made peace with the fact that I'm a lowly, stupid, insignificant human who can't do anything right.
Holy crap! He's totally the type of guy who spent his childhood killing neighborhood pets!
He seems like the sort of person whose eyes light up while watching Friday the 13th. Just like me.
What?
That's quite the hobby you have there. But, like, now's not really the time to bring it up.
Alright. Is he the real Nagito?
Hey, Nagito! If you were behind all of this, then did you also send that threatening letter?
Yeah, I guess so. Be careful.
Yep,
First,
I sure did.
First
There's
kill
nobody
happens,
else on this island
someone will
whose
definitely kill
handwriting is
someone.
that painful to look at, right?
But why would you send a threatening letter in the first place?
I think somewhere deep in my heart, I was probably hoping to find someone who would stop my evil deeds. Well, I bet if that really was my reason, at least some of you would feel sorry for me.
Are you making fun of us?
By threatening Byakuya, Nagito was likely able to manipulate his actions.
Alright. And how about the odd-looking building near the hotel? Well, it's just cleaning. Leave it to me. I'm actually pretty good at it.
In doing so, Nagito was able to manipulate everyone to the scene where the murder would occur.
That's what it feels like.
That reminds me. Nagito was the one who suggested I guard the office.
Even with the diarrhea.
Oh, I get it. If Peko was guarding the storage room, Nagito wouldn't have been able to use the irons.
The threatening letter, along with all your suggestions, was all a trap to manipulate us.
Yep, that's true too. But you're wrong about one thing.
Huh? What?
I didn't need to rig the drawing for cleaning duty, you know?
If that's true, then how did you conveniently get picked for cleaning duty?
I see. Well, there's no way I'd expect you to remember it. A worthless talent for a worthless human.
He's the ultimate lucky student, right? I believe his talent is ultimate lucky student, ultimate transporter, ultimate unlucky student, or ultimate babyface.
I see!
He's the ultimate lucky student.
You're the ultimate lucky student. Then, did you?
Yeah.
That's right. I just trusted my luck. I trusted I'd be picked for cleaning duty.
You just relied on your luck?
That's what
It's
it
not
seems
just luck. It's true my talent sucks, but I'm still the ultimate lucky student, you know?
Mm-hmm. Huh? I'm left with the red mark? Huh. For someone called the ultimate lucky student, you seem to be very lucky right now.
At the time, Hajime said I wasn't lucky, but it was actually the opposite. I was lucky. That's why I got picked for cleaning duty.
Enough. I don't care about that anymore. More importantly, why did you kill Byakuya? Answer me!
Killing all hope.
Byakuya was a very capable leader. For someone like him to get killed...
There it is.
Oh, the despair it brings.
I thought for sure they were going to be like, this Byakuya was
symbols of
some sort of
hope should
imposter.
use his death as a stepping stone to shine even brighter. That was my only motivation.
You're not making any sense!
Yes, he is.
Fine, let's start the damn vote already. I'm ready to fucking kill this site.
Please, Monokuma! Please, wait!
Huh?
The fuck?
How should I put this? Is Nagito really the killer?
Oh god, what
do you say?
what happened here?
He's already confessed, hasn't he?
I already know that, but
What?
there's just something a little strange. If
What?
it's only a little, then keep your mouth shut. Your ugly face is stressing me out. It makes me want to puke.
What?
I'm sorry.
For now, might I suggest we listen to what she has to say?
But we know who the killer is.
Simply listening is acceptable. However, I won't allow this to end with mere play. Now then, let us lift the curtain for our bloody spectacle.
From this point on, lines of white noise will appear to disrupt your reactions. Your truth bullets will disappear if they touch these lines, so think of them as obstacles in your debate. Please time your truth bullets just right so they won't get interrupted by the white noise. By the way, if the difficulty is set to gentle, white noise won't appear. Oh, okay. Okay, blah blah blah. White noise. Okay. Alright, she's definitely gonna... Well, it's her, Mikan, right? So she's gonna bring up how the guy died.
I think it's strange that...
The killer is so obviously Nagito!
He has already confessed.
You know...
Oh my god, spit it out already.
That bastard Nagito is the one who did it. He killed Byakuya with the knife he hid.
Okay.
No, that's wrong.
Wait, what?
That knife might not be the murder weapon. That's what you wanted to say, right, Mikan?
Yeah.
What the hell are you talking about? It's obvious the knife was the murder weapon.
But based on the entry wounds on Byakuya's body,
5 millimeters.
the actual weapon
So it was
should
what,
be roughly
fewer?
5 millimeters in diameter. 5 millimeters in diameter? That's like way skinnier than a knife.
Hey, that better be true. If you screwed up, I'll sell your fucking ass to a whorehouse.
Wow. Okay. Relax.
Not a whorehouse! Hey, why are you threatening her?
Is this what you're trying to say, Mikan? As long as we can't prove that the knife is the murder weapon, we can't assume that I'm the killer.
What are you saying?
No one else can be the killer.
Oh my god,
It
is this
has
guy
to
some
be
sort
you.
of... he's suicidal.
Hey, don't blame me. Mikan's the one who said it.
What is happening?
Hey, Nagito. Are you still hiding something?
Hiding?
Sure.
During the blackout, did something happen between you and Byakuya that we don't know about?
Who knows?
After all this, what else do you intend to hide?
Jeez, the moment your back's against the wall, you get all silent. You piss me off.
What happened during the blackout?
Yeah, Boogie. I want to hear what you have to say.
If you cross your eyes like this, it gives you double vision.
Very good.
Don't get distracted! Our lives are at stake, you know?
Huh? Whose life is at stake?
Seriously, how long is it gonna take for you to understand the damn rules?
She's useless. Completely
Nobody
useless.
can see in the dark, no matter how hard you think about it. The truth is beyond your sight. Don't you think that's a pretty clever metaphor? Despite the fact that it came from me?
No, that's not it.
Not it? What's not it?
Truth is beyond her sight. No, that can't be it. There should be some way to find out what happened in the dark. Yeah, Ibuki's... Ibuki's account. Boom.
I can prove it with this. Even if we couldn't see what happened in the dark, I'm pretty sure someone could have heard it.
That's right.
Isn't that right, Ibuki?
For reals?
I'm so surprised.
You were the one who told me, remember? How everyone was shouting during the blackout?
Everyone, calm down. We gotta stay calm in a situation like this.
That's my hero.
Don't step on my feet.
That's a little one.
What the hell? What's going on here?
The murdered victim.
This is...
Ow!
Turn the damn lights on. I can't eat like this, you know.
You guys? Where are you?
Did Komeda step on something?
Just in the kitchen?
Perhaps the breaker overloaded?
Hold on a sec. I'll go along the wall and do something about it.
Such perceptive hearing.
Yeah, he
Impressive.
definitely stepped on something, and I think
I'd
he stepped
expect
on the
no
skewer.
less from the ultimate musician.
It's a good thing your ears are awesome because your face, style, figure, and personality totally suck.
They do. Sorry, bud.
You've cut me deep with your knife of truth.
However, after hearing what Byakuya and Nagito said in the dark,
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
it almost sounds like Byakuya fought back against Nagito or something.
Well, that's actually what happened. As a sign of respect for Ibuki's talent, I have a small confession to make. I was actually shoved out from under the table by Byakuya.
He shoved you out?
Just as the blackout occurred, I hurried to duck under the table and grab the knife. But Byakuya, wearing his night vision goggles, caught me and shoved me right out from under the table. That's right. I'm so incompetent that I couldn't even grab the knife.
So Byakuya stopped him. He was trying to get the knife. And got shoved out from under the table where he couldn't even grab it. Well, it sounds plausible. I mean, just from listening to what they both had to say at the time.
What the hell? What's going on here?
So he's going under the table at this point.
This is...
Ow!
I guess you could interpret it like that. No, actually, now that I think about it, it sounds like exactly what happened.
After getting shoved out from under the table, I was just as confused as you guys. I lost sight of the glowing paint, and I didn't even know where the power cord was. Before I realized it, the lights had come back on, and Byakuya's body was lying under the table.
Oh, so...
Hold on! Are you saying you're not the killer?
You're saying he wanted to be the killer?
From the very beginning, the idea to throw a party, hiding the knife, setting up the blackout, it was all going according to plan. But unfortunately, my plan failed. And all thanks to Byakuya's night vision goggles. What happened after that? Even I don't know.
You failed? Then you're not the one who killed Byakuya?
He orchestrated the entire thing.
Back to square one!
No, you're not.
How can that be? We spent all this time talking back and forth!
What other word is brimming with so much despair? But you can't give up. You need to have hope. Do your best and move forward. Rising to the challenge again and again is why you guys are the symbols of hope.
Nagito really not the killer? This guy really the Nagito I knew before? No, there's no way I can say that. I just thought I knew him, but this whole time I didn't know anything about this guy. I didn't know his true character. It's as simple as that. Now's not the time for me to dwell on that. We need to find Byakuya's killer by any means possible. Because if we don't, we will die here. Oh. Suspended. What? I've never seen this happen before.
Well now.
Last trial has reached its climax, but... Okay, here's a question for you. What's this? To those who figured out who it is, how about you try to guess the killer challenge? Whoever fails to guess the right killer will have their save data melt away like butter. If you guys guess right, I'll reward you with $10 billion. 10 billion? Of course, for those of you who don't know who the killer is, you could just continue on.
Now then, what are you gonna do?
Was it an accident? Is it gonna be an accident? Left mouse button, continue on. B, guess the killer challenge. Just kidding, you can't make the choice. There's no way you'd be able to guess who the killer is. Of course,
and
there's
of
no
course,
$10 billion
there's no
either.
$10 billion either.
Right.
You're so evil!
Villain, you truly are a villain. Alright, let's continue on. Oh, wow. Alright, so I guess we'll save here and then continue on another time. Alright, I'm calling it. I'll be seeing you next time.